glowing skin for babies, it starts from the inside. What they eat is actually what helps them to achieve that glowing skin. So before you start running off to go and look for products and brands to, get products from, to buy all the expensive products to use on your kids, make sure that they are eating well. If they eat well enough, trust me, you're going to be doing little work on the outside. Hi guys, my name is Genevieve, and if you're meeting me for the first time, hello, nice to meet you too. Please don't be a stranger. As you've come here for the first time, click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel and stay glued. On this channel, we share tips and hacks that helps moms and wives to be super smart moms and wives. Tell me about it. So if you're a returning subscriber, yay! Thank you for coming back to watch my videos. It means a lot to me that of all contents flying around YouTube that you chose mine. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. It's been a very wonderful journey. Thank you. On this video, I'm going to be sharing some of the amazing foods that helps your infants and toddlers to achieve very glowing skin. Okay, the beauty of on the outside is as a result of what goes into the body. So on this video, I'm going to be sharing some of the very nice meals that you're going to be giving your toddlers and infants that will help them to achieve very super. If this is something that you would love to hear, I will encourage you to watch this video to the very, very end. Okay guys, let's get to it. The general advice is that babies should be fed exclusively with breast milk until they are up to 6 months. So for mothers who have been giving their babies formula and or breast milk, once they get to 6 months, mothers start getting worried about what the baby is going to eat, how to transition the baby and all. Is actually a very great challenge, but not to worry. With gradual process and taking it one day at a time, you will see your baby eating as much. But while we do this, you have to be patient with the baby and know that babies eat very little. Their stomach is very tiny. So what matters is not the quantity of food that they take. Actually, it is the quality of food. So there are some super smart foods that you can just give your babies, and once they eat these meals, I mean, they are good to go. And these foods are easy. Bananas are so full of carbohydrates and fiber, and fiber is very, very good for the baby's digestive system. So banana is portable, is very sweet. One thing I love about this food is handy, is filling, because they are very sweet. The very ripe bananas, because they are really sweet, it's easy for you to get your babies to just take it because of baby's sweet tooth and sweet mouth. So it's easy. Just mash your banana. For the very smaller babies, you can mash the banana, add formula to it or breast milk to it, and give your baby. And your baby, that is a full meal for your baby. Or for the grown-up ones who are determined to eat anyway, you can give them the bananas and they nibble on it as finger food. Bananas are awesome. You cannot go wrong with banana. Sweet potatoes are so amazing. Sweet potatoes provide potassium, vitamins, and they even contain this beta carotene that studies have shown that it prevents a particular kind of cancer. So if your child is eating sweet potatoes, you're doing your child a lot of good. How is this done? Just peel up, boil it, mash it up, and give to your baby. For older babies, they can even eat it as finger food once it is cooked soft because of the nature of sweet potatoes. So you can never go wrong with sweet potatoes. These foods are already naturally sweet meals, so it's not like you're trying to cajole the baby or the child into eating. You see your child easily swinging in the direction of these sweet meals. So if you're finding it difficult to feed a child, start with the sweet meals. Start with the sweeter meals. Sweet potato is one of it. When I wean my babies, I don't know if there is any of them that I didn't particularly use sweet potatoes for. I will always mash sweet potatoes and egg yolk. This takes us to the next point. Eggs. Because we all know that eggs contain lots of protein and they are very good for the kids. It is advised to give your children, your babies, the infants, the egg yolk whilst leaving the egg whites for the bigger babies. But one thing I used to do is, I don't see why I should trash the egg whites and then give the baby the yolk. What I do is I use a little vegetable oil to scramble the egg, no salt added, with lots of ginger and garlic. Try this for your baby. You will see how sweet it is. No salt added. Just scramble the egg and fry it with ginger and garlic, and you will see your baby can just pick it and be eating. It's easy for you to mash it that way, you know. I understand the whole egg white thing is not as it doesn't dissolve as much as the egg yolk dissolves. This is another way you can cook eggs for your kids, and also steam the eggs with veggies inside it for older babies, and it's also fun and interesting way to eat eggs. Avocados are so good and yummy. What I like about avocado is that it contains healthy fat. If you want to fatten your baby, avocado is your plug. Blending avocado with a little sweet potato and adding some chicken or fish and blend it for your baby, that baby go chop and add weight. Make I hear say the baby no add weight. So avocado contains this healthy fat, this monounsaturated fat, the good kind of fat, not the fat that makes baby obese or something. No, the good type of fat. That is what avocados contain. So this is good for your baby. Mash avocados and then serve your baby with milk, or you can even serve it like that. Honestly, milks are so expensive these days, so if you cannot even afford to give your baby milk and get your baby to eat what you're eating in the house, you have done yourself a lot of good, honestly, if you're trying to save money. But if you're not trying to save money, continue with the milk and formula and all. The baby needs it as well. I'm just saying, if you're trying to save money, okay? So once your baby can be able to eat every other thing that has rich in iron, rich in vitamins, proteins and carbohydrates in the right proportion, you're good to go. Honestly, you're good to go. You don't have to break a bank to feed your baby. I see people run helter-skelter, you know, when it's time for them to start winning their babies. No, you don't have to do all that. There are things in your house, the food people are eating. Try to slowly incorporate the baby into the home meals. It will save you a lot of stress and a lot of drama. Honestly, the animal proteins, fish, chicken, red meat, the red beef. Now, I have to bring them all together because they are almost on the same level. But if you want to serve your baby's fish, a lot of people say salmon. You know, it's salmon that is everywhere. You go salmon, that fish is very expensive. Look for original Titus. I was buying fake Titus, by the way, until I found the original Titus. Look for the original Titus and mash it for your kids. Debone it, flakes it, use it in their okra soup, use it in their ogbono soup, any soup of your choice that you have chosen to make for your child. Fish, you can never go wrong with fish. Chicken, cook well. Chicken breast, debone. If you don't have chicken breast, debone it and serve your baby. Then for beef, there are so many ways you can cook beef for your baby. You can blend it with your blender in the house. Trust me, you see corned beef is very good. I'm not saying it's not, but there are so many ways for you to get fresh meat. I am a sucker for feeding children with fresh food. I'm not really into canned food, processed food for babies. So if you can go to the market and buy red meat, blend it by yourself or take it to a grinding mill to blend it for you, and you have your minced meat that you can use to cook for your babies. That is just perfect. You see all these processed food that we are eating, I just feel that, children, for babies, it's just too early for us to start exposing them to all those processed meals. Another very nice food you can give to your baby is okra soup. Okra is very nice. Babies love okra. They love okra so much. They love ewedu. For Yoruba people is ewedu, but for me, I'm not Yoruba. I know that I've tried giving my baby ewedu, and she also took it very well because it draws. But majorly, I cook lots of ogbono and okra soup. You don't even need much to cook it. Trust me. 100 naira okra, diced okra. If you want to blend it, fine. And then the little 15 naira ugu, fish, flakes it, and crayfish. Add little palm oil. Your kid is good to go. You don't break a bank to feed a baby. Their stomach is like very small. So why break a bank with things you have in the house? You've made nice meals for your child. Now for vegetables, there are lots of vegetables you can give to your child. Many of them that you can give to your child. Even the normal ugu our parents gave us a lot. I ate ugu a lot when I was growing up. Pumpkin leaf, a lot. They call it, some people call it, it's not spinach. There are lots of vegetables that you can give your child. I ate ugu a lot when I was growing up, and it was pretty good for me. So I don't know why we shouldn't give our children what is available. I heard a mom say that my child does not eat ugu, my child does not eat okra, my child does not eat this. So from what the woman was saying, her child doesn't eat any cheap fruits, her child doesn't eat any cheap vegetable, her child doesn't eat any cheap fish. My child eats ugu 15 naira. See, let's not form in all these things. We'll find out what works for your child and stick to it. So for vegetables, there are carrots, there are broccolis. I started doing broccolis recently. If you watched my last video on the market vlog, that's the very first time I'm buying broccoli in my house. Okay, I've bought it before and it's spoiled. This is the second time I'm buying it and actually cooking it. This is the first time. Okay, so I bought it and I stir-fried it for the kids, and I saw them eating broccoli. I was like, wow, nice. So I incorporated broccoli recently, and broccoli, they are quite expensive, you know. So there is broccoli, that's even why I'm mentioning broccoli. Honestly, if I hadn't bought that broccoli and these children enjoyed it, I might not have mentioned broccoli vegetables, because that vegetable is not so affordable. I don't know if all children will like it. But then there is carrots, there are peas, these green peas. Boil it, mash them, and mix it up with food and give your child. Just make sure that for every single meal you're giving your child, it has veggies in it, it has protein, and it has carbohydrates. Balance their diet. Pap is good though. Pap is good. It contains a lot of nutrients and is good for the baby, but your baby cannot be eating only pap. Most paps are just corn based. It's only a few people that are beginning to do millets and guinea corn and corn. Pap is good for your babies. My babies, they drink pap a lot. But my point is, they can't just be taking only pap. Give them other things. They will accept it. Be patient with them and watch them take it, okay? Then the last but not the least are the ones in this citrus family. Oranges, lemon. If your child is daring enough to take lemon, try giving them lemon. Lemon is also good, but just in very little quantity. Tangerine, all these citrus fruits, they are good for children. And the good thing about oranges, if you peel it the other way, remove the back and open it up and cut it into single oranges, it's easy for your toddler to just pick it. I'm going to be adding a video of my Jasmine sucking orange. You know, it just is easy for them to just eat. So oranges are good. If you can't do it that way, you can also squeeze it and give them the juice. They will always take it. It helps their digestive system. You don't want your child to be having constipation, you know, or very strong stool. So make sure they are taking all this good citrus is very good, and a bunch of other foods that helps children, you know, to make their skin glow. What happens on the outside? Glowing skin for babies, it starts from the inside. What they eat is actually what helps them to achieve that glowing skin. So before you start running off to go and look for products and brands to, you know, get products from, you know, to buy all the expensive products to use on your kids, make sure that they are eating well. If they eat well enough, trust me, you're going to be doing little work on the outside. Just make sure that they are eating well enough. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video to this very point. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed up to this point, and also give this video a thumbs up. Also share it with somebody that you feel that it is going to be very helpful with. Do not enjoy this video alone. Thank you so much guys, and bye.